When I talk about motivation, most people think that external sources of motivation are what can help them get through the day. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I don't look at the occasional motivational meme or the motivational videos that are all over the internet. Can those help? Sure. Sometimes they can help. But here's what I want you to realize. The way that I view motivation is this. Motivation is like that friend who stabbed you in the back in high school. The friend you never thought would do it, and you got stabbed in the back. That's how you have to think about motivation, because here's the thing. Motivation isn't always going to be there for you. Motivation comes and goes. Motivation is a bitch. But ultimately, you don't need motivation. Because here's what I want to tell you is that I don't use motivation at all anymore because I don't need it. And neither do you. And it's all mindset. When you talk about motivation and you realize that it's not always going to be there, you already have predetermined failure. You already know that there's a solid chance that you're going to be inconsistent in your health habits because you won't always be motivated. What I want you to know is motivation is a bitch. It comes and goes, and again, it's like that friend who stabbed you in the back in high school that you never thought was going to do it. You don't need that friend in your life, and you don't need motivation in your life either. Here's why. And it has to do with why. And this is what made me successful and get to where I want to be. And your why may be different than mine, and here's the thing. Motivation is internal. And when you realize that motivation is internal, you don't need memes, videos, or anything else to get you through the day, because here's the catch. When you discover your why, and you realize that you have one body, one life, and one opportunity on this beautiful planet, you don't need motivation to carry you through, because discipline is what you can lean on that day moving forward. When you discover your why, and I'll tell you, my why right now is this. I'm the only living male member on my mom's side of the family, and my mom has since passed away as well. So the odds are already stacked against me. And I'll be damned if I'm going to give up on life and treat my body like shit and not be around to watch my son grow up. Now, I know some tragic things happen. Any one of us could go out and get hit by a bus tomorrow. But why wouldn't you do everything in your power to prolong your quality and quantity of life on this one chance that you get? Why? That'd be my question for you. So when you tell yourself that you don't have enough motivation to go to the gym, or you're not motivated to eat healthy, or you're not motivated to do this or that, give up on motivation. Motivation's a bitch. Remember, it's that friend that stabbed you in the back. You don't need motivation. I'm telling you right now. When you discover your why, and again, your why may be very different than my why. The odds were stacked against me at an early age. I don't have any living men on my mom's side of the family. That's scary shit. And I'll be damned if I'm not going to watch my son grow up. My wife and I want another baby. I'll be damned if I don't watch my daughter walk down the aisle. I'm not going to give up on life, and neither should you. You should embrace the struggle and do everything in your power to take the best care of the only body that you've got. And here's the thing. It's not always going to be perfect. And I'm not telling you it needs to be perfect. You're going to have slip-ups. You're going to have bumps along the way. There's going to be missed workouts. There's going to be shitty meals that you're going to eat. You may get off track for a week or two. But when you have discipline and you no longer need motivation to carry you through, the sky is the limit for you guys. But you have to be disciplined. You have to know that at the end of the day, you're going to show up and you're going to get shit done. That's the G code, right? So Ryan talks about all the time. You got to work on those genetics. If you don't take care of yourself, you're going to give all the money you're making right now back to hospitals, doctors, insurance companies. You want to do that? You want to spend a lifetime building wealth and a fortune and possibly even an empire, all to give it back when you're in your late 40s, early 50s because you chose not to take care of your health on the front end? Invest now, guys. And I'm not telling you got to go out and spend thousands of dollars in some kind of crazy weight loss, whatever. Just start making better choices. It starts with that. Get to the gym, do a home workout, do something to get consistency built into your life so that the discipline can take over. So you don't have to rely on motivation anymore. Again, you've got friends, family members, Most likely kids. A lot of you guys in here have kids. If you don't owe it to yourself, don't you owe it to them? Don't you want to watch your son walk down the aisle or see your son at his college graduation? Shit, this is a group of entrepreneurs. Maybe you want to watch your son start his next company. Don't you want to watch your daughter walk down the aisle when she gets married? Are those things meaningful to you? If they're meaningful to you, let this message sink in. I'm not blowing smoke. Most of you guys in the group know my history. You know that I come from a checkered past, troubled times. Shit, Ryan and I got in a lot of trouble together when we were younger. I've been the one that's almost on my deathbed due to drug use. I've seen my mom die at a young age, at 49. I was 25 years old when I lost my mom. When that stuff starts to sink in and reality hits, you think that I want the same for my son? I damn sure don't want my son to grow up without a dad. I damn sure don't want my wife sleeping in bed next to another dude because I chose not to take care of myself on the front end. You can either invest now or spend a hell of a lot more money down the road. Because here's the thing. You get diagnosed with high blood pressure and high cholesterol and diabetes, and all these things start to take this vicious cycle out of control. All you're going to be doing is spending your time in doctor's offices, on routine checkups every 3 months to get your diabetes medication checked on. This is real life, guys. I'm not blowing smoke here. I've seen it. I've been there and done that. But what you have to realize is that motivation is internal. You've got to discover your why. Your why is different than my why. It's different from the next person's why. But when you discover your why, you gain that discipline needed in order to be able to dominate life. If you want to get up every day out of bed and have soaring energy through the roof and be able to push and power through your business and do all the things you need to do to continue leveling up with your finances, you got to take care of your health, man. You guys know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. This is not rocket science. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. We wouldn't have the obesity problem that we do in our country. And that's why I'm so passionate about my mission, is because there are so many people that with just a flip of the mindset, just a minor mindset shift, would be able to dominate life in all areas, including their health. And again, going back to what Ryan says, it's the G code. If you don't take care of your genetics and you're leveling up in all areas of your life, you're going to be giving all that back to doctors, man. Doctors, hospitals, insurance companies. Don't let the amputations start to catch hold. Diabetes is real, man. It doesn't take more than 10, 15, 20 pounds around your abdomen, especially for dudes. That stuff's sitting right around your visceral organs. Diabetes is real. I watched one of my best friend's dads in high school die at 47, I believe, and ended up having 13 amputations before he died. 13! If that ain't some shitty quality of life, I don't know what is. You may or may not take what I say seriously, but I'm telling you right now, ask yourself this question. Do you want to see your kids grow up, get married, do big things? Do you want to see your kids build an empire? Because right now you're probably focused on your own empire and just getting the kids off to school. And if you don't have kids, maybe it's just about you and wifey or significant other, whatever it may be. But ask yourself that. Is your quality of life truly important to you? Because if it is, I encourage you to take action now. There are simple solutions. The process is simple. My process is simple. I lay it all out for you, and all you have to do is follow a step-by-step process, and you will dominate your health goals. You will dominate your fitness goals. All it takes is consistency. But in order to establish the level of consistency needed, you've got to have that discipline. And that's a mindset shift, man. You got to know what your why is. Your why is what's going to get you to the next level. Motivation is internal. Motivation's a bitch, and I'm telling you guys, it's that backstabbing friend you had in high school. It's not always going to be there. So kick it to the curb. Don't rely on motivation to get you to the gym. Don't rely on motivation to get your home workouts done. Don't rely on motivation to eat healthy, or it's going to be a disastrous road ahead for you. You need discipline, man. That's all I got for you guys today.